Coming back after a long hiatus, Kook and Curren,
Boom, what do we got?
everybody's favorite segment. Kook and Curren, for those of you who are unawares, is a segment where we've identified things in surfing that only Kooks and only Currens do that no intermediates do. So if you would like to hear a couple of the canonized submissions, a GoPro on the nose of your surfboard. You have pipeline chargers documenting that footage from the nose of their surfboard. And then you have the kook posting his footage on Facebook, basically. But there's no intermediate surfer who's like getting 3 turns to the beach and finishing on the end section who's got a GoPro on the nose of their surfboard, right?
True.
Rash guards over your wetsuit. You have surf schools doing it and you have professional surfers doing it. Never the tween shall meet. One wave sessions. You got a pro paddles out and gets the wave of life, comes in. You got the kook, gives up after one wave. No intermediate paddles out for one wave. We get three bare minimum, right? So those are among the submissions. I've got a long list of them, but today we have a write-in from a listener who says, "Hey guys, I've been hanging on to this possible kook and kern for a while, wondering if it hasn't already been brought up. In my opinion, it's too obvious to not already be on the list, but here it goes. Photo or video images of a surfer holding a board somewhere far removed from a wave. The most recent image that put this into my consciousness was Jordy Smith in his latest mini movie standing with his surfboard on a rugged, towering cliff overlooking broodingly at the ocean. Uh, Now, mind you, this scene was at least overlooking the ocean, but there's no freaking way that Jordy needed to be holding his surfboard on a ledge of a 300-foot cliff instead of just leaving it in his car for the obvious drive down to the water. It was all for the image. This brought to mind multitudes of images in my head of surfer magazine photo shoots in the past of surfers holding their boards in strange places, in front of the pyramids, in front of the Eiffel Tower, holding the board in a photographer's studio for a magazine shoot while they're wearing their board shorts. The other side of this equation is the floppy hair, bare chested teenager dorks in their bedrooms wearing their wetsuits as pants, taking selfies for TikTok or Instagram, or Hollywood beach blanket bingo type movies where a scantily clad female protagonist is hoisted above an oiled up beach boy perched atop a surfboard with no wax somewhere on the movie studio. Or teen music video award winners on stage clutching their glammed up thruster while that never will have a speck of sand embedded in its waxless deck, or simply the kook that bought their first soft top at Costco, taking a picture in their driveway of their house for posterity. Me, on the other hand, I'll drive to the beach undocumented and surf. Hopefully not much of a kook, but definitely not a current. Work, stretchy shorts, Mark, and OC.
Stretch shorts, Mark. This is why it's good. We always think, I always think we got to be running out of these pretty soon, right? How many things do kooks and currens do? But they do this one. Way to go. This one gets a vote straight in to me
You
or
think
for
so?
me. Yeah.
The thing that the calculus we have to run real quick is, are there intermediate surfers who also do this?
So
It,
here's the thing. I did this in Yemen, for example, but it was for Surfer Magazine, right? Which I was not a like, but this whole thing is fuzzy anyway. I was doing it for surfer. I was doing a thing that professional surfers did while not being a professional.
so it also seemed like you were en route to the beach.
Yeah, but some of those places, I mean, like whatever, Shabwa, the one sitting in the back of the truck with, we were like 100 miles from the beach there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the okay. So your thing aside, I was trying to break this, and I was like, okay, what about driving to the beach? Like there definitely are photos of intermediate surfers whose mom maybe takes a photo of them when they're headed to the beach. So they're nowhere near the beach, but they're en route to the beach.
But they're not holding their board,
They're
right?
not
He's
posing. Right, right,
there.
right.
I mean, I think this is specific. It's not a photo with you and a surfboard. It is posing with the surfboard far away from the beach.
I think you're right. I think this does get canonized.
Yeah, I mean, because it's specific about posing. Like, I mean, going back to the Who is JOB movie, I remember one of our early shots, the drone was back when drones were new. The drone takes, Jamie's like laying in a rice paddy or something out in Bali, like so far away from the surf, right? And it's like, woo, the drone rises and you see Jamie with his surfboard. Like this kind of posing with a surfboard is Currens do it, Kooks do it.
Nailed it. I agree. There's no intermediate surfer that has ever posed with their surfboard somewhere far away from the beach. And by the way, for those of you listening who go, yeah, I have, hate to tell you, buddy,
Guess
you're a
what?
kook. You're a
Yep.
kook.
Guess what? Unless that was in Surfer Magazine circa 2003, you're a kook.
Exactly. All right. Well, hey, good work, man. Thank you for that submission, listener.
Oh, great.
Stretchy
Posing with a
pants,
surfboard, far from
str
sea.
stretchy shorts, Mark in the OC.
Good job. What I wonder what kind of stretchy shorts Mark is wearing.
Great question.
Is he talking about like a yoga short? Is he
I
talking
hope
about
not.
a stretchy board short? What are these shorts?
I know. I'm hoping it isn't like a spandex style that's gripping everything.
I hope it is that. I would prefer that over a comfort short.
Mark, send in the photo.
Please. You can do chest to knees.
We don't need to see your face, Mark. Just your stretchy shorts.
Yep.
This feels like Nacho Libre. This feels like a Jack Black bit.